Hi, my friend, I'm Adam Pecoraro. Do you know what you just did? You just did the hardest thing when people are looking to exercise for the first time, or if it's been a while, get back into it. You clicked on a video that says beginner workout. So you're thinking to yourself, I want to try this. Getting started is the hardest part. Working out together, we're going to be on a journey where I want you to feel safe. You have a right to feel safe. It's okay to take breaks beyond what I present to you as break time in this video. Pause the video and give yourself more time. It's okay to drink water. Just want to encourage you to sip it rather than chug it. In addition to regular exercise, we do have to be mindful of what it is that we're eating. Here's some basic guidelines. Do what you can to eat one salad every single day. Try to avoid liquid calories. I myself keep no soda in the house, no alcohol in the house, and sugar. If you want to pack on some pounds and get all fluffy for the winter, eat sugar. If you want to be lean and mean, you got to avoid it. Even though things are a little more complex than how I'm going to state it, eating sugar is like telling your body, I want some more fat. Processed foods go along with that. If you can replace the feeling you get when you eat something like chocolate cake, with exercise, both can give you a serotonin release. A mood-enhancing chemical can be released in the brain. But one is going to have far more positive, lasting benefit. So while eating that cake might feel really good in the moment after a long, stressful day, the long-term negative effects of that habit is going to be something that I don't think you're going to want. However, while regular exercise requires a little bit more discipline and a little bit more hard work at the end of a hard day, the long-term positive effects of such a habit are going to make you feel better, and I think it's going to help you to be more productive. Regular exercise done with an empowering method can help you not only get yourself into better physical shape, but better mental shape by improving your self-discipline, your perseverance, your resilience, and thereby improving your overall self-esteem and self-confidence. What we want to try is to make that the focus of everything that we're doing. It's not about how many squats can you do, how much weight can you lift. It's about, are you doing your best? And over time, do you feel like you're getting better? Because again, you're doing the hardest thing that people usually have to do, which is start something new, to take a chance. Here's the cool thing though, it's on YouTube. If you don't like the content that I provide, just turn me off. But if you do enjoy it, we've got a ton of videos on our channel, and I'll be there on every single one. So you and I can be teammates on your fitness journey. Let's get going. So my friends, take your arms and let's start crisscrossing them top to bottom. These are chain breakers. You want to keep them about chest height. It's a good way to open up the chest and also warm up your shoulders. This is what you would call dynamic stretching. There's dynamic, there's static, and there's ballistic. Now I do some static stretching in a warm-up, but it's always done from a yoga perspective, where you have to hold a stance while stretching so that you can still get heat into the muscles, because we want to warm the core temperature up, and it doesn't make sense to warm up by doing something that keeps us cool, right? Like sitting down. Let's take our arms and let's do some tricep swings. And again, just trying to hit the shoulders from a different plane. Stretch the triceps, lift, open the chest in a different plane. And now we want to circle, and we can lift and push forward and then lift and pull backwards. And you don't want to go too fast because we want to get some fire in the shoulders. Okay, now your trunk rotations. We want to pivot. Whatever way I go, the opposite leg comes off the ground. Now this is unbalancing, which is going to result in core recruitment because we need to engage the core in order to balance. So it's important we keep our knees soft. I try to look where I'm going, and I'll keep my arms about chest height. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Now side bend doubles. We're gonna push the hip and then push a little more while we stretch our arm, and then the other way. So here, there, we go again, and again, and we'll go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, push your hip, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now scorpion curls. I'm gonna skate one way and hook my heel, skate the other way and hook my heel. I want to dynamically stretch my quadriceps out, and again, I'm unbalancing, so I use my core, my tummy, my tushy, my focus to keep myself in balance. It's okay if you're awkward with it, you'll get better in time. And I darn near have us do this every single workout, so you'll get plenty of practice. Okay, now circles. Circles is so that synovial fluid will lubricate the hips so you have mobility when you squat and lunge. Let's go the other way. I like to keep my arms up and my elbows tight just to give them a place where they're out of the way rather than kind of dangling and hanging. Okay, so now, penguin feet just outside the shoulders. What I mean by that is toes out, heels in. Sit down, put your hands here and push your knees out. Kind of like you're playing shortstop. Try to stretch your inner thigh and get some heat in the legs. If you're pretty limber, you can go forearms and sit down lower. As long as you're pushing, continuously push. You can even rock a little left to right if you feel safe doing so. Ooh. Okay, now push through your heels to come up. What we want to do is stay about shoulder width, the length of one walking step. Come on down here to the ground. I know that's not always easy, but with training, we'll get better at it. By lunge training, we'll get better at it. And extend your front foot out as much as you can without falling over. Squeeze your tushy and drop your hips in so you can stretch out your quadriceps, your hip flexors, thigh. Ooh. Now take your hands, clasp them together. This will help you with balance. Follow them overhead and hold this back bend with me. If you lose your balance, it's okay. You fall 8 times, you rise 9, and life begins again. Now take a big breath in, pull your elbows back on the exhale. Stretch your chest. Oh. Bring your hands up to the front. Now whatever knee's up, I have my left up. Follow just that hand behind you while this one reaches to the front. Okay, so this is for your back. Nice back rotation. Again, and again. And time. Okay, let's see if we can rise up. Now we gotta go the other way. So, I get myself set about shoulder width, the length of walking step, plus maybe another inch or two. I squeeze my tushy as I lunge in, and I stretch out. Quadriceps, hips, thigh. Okay, clasp and follow. You're gonna hold here with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale. Oh, yeah. Reach. My right leg's up. You figure out which leg you have up and follow with just that hand. Behind you, you look as you go, so you stretch your neck as well. Let's do it again. And time. Okay, go ahead and bring yourself up. Stand shoulder width and reach for the ground. Speaking of your neck, drop your chin. Roll your ear to one shoulder, roll it to the other shoulder. Almost ready for action. Oh. Drop your chin center, high to low. Center, right to left. Center, take a big breath in. This is your time, my friends. Breathe out. Do it again, big breath in. Breathe out. No matter what's been going on in your day, and I hope it's been good, but if it hasn't, we are gonna let it go. We're gonna give you a mini vacation from any other worries and concerns that you might have, and we're gonna get you feeling better. Now, I know they're still gonna be there when we're done, but we're gonna make you better equipped to deal with them, okay? Let's have some fun getting fit. So our very first exercise is a plank, a good old head to heel, strong as steel plank. Something to fire up all the muscle recruitment, get your core activated. Remember, you can always do your plank from your knees. Just try to keep your back in what we call a neutral spine, which means that the natural arch of your back, if you were standing upright, is what you want to maintain when you're in the plank. Push your heels down and look ahead of your fingers. Try to push away from the floor with your palm heels. Pull back with your shoulder blades. Pull your stomach in. Breathe while you brace your body. Exercise number 2 is a crunch, a 2 up, 2 down style crunch. You can have your legs in the air with your ankles crossed for a little more core recruitment. Otherwise, feet down on the ground. We flare the elbows so that we don't pull on our head and strain our neck, and we come up, 2, down, 2. You try to go shoulders, shoulder blades, and then back down the same. Bridge. This is for your glutes and your thighs. You're going to have your heels right under your knees, and your legs are about shoulder width. You want to keep your weight on your shoulders, not on your head and neck. We lift the hips and we flex, and when we lower down, we feel our rear end just tap the ground. Push-ups. Push-ups are very challenging. Now, push-ups for your knees are great. They're just a modified version of a push-up. Or still a great way to get strong. So please take advantage of that option if you need to. Otherwise, just like the plank, head to heel, stay strong as steel. Now we're going to start to incorporate our weights. This is a suitcase squat. Holding the weights next to your legs, we are going to stay in a narrow stance so that the weight doesn't clip our legs when we move. Putting your emphasis on a good hip hinge, we squat down and drive back up. Make sure that when you lift the weight, you bend your knees and you use your muscles to pull it up. Walking forward lunges. We want to do 2 of these. And a step into the lunge. Now your knee doesn't have to bend low. You can brace from a high position. It doesn't have to touch the ground, but if it does, it's a light feather touch. And then step through to the other side. A 180-degree turnaround, any way you want to do it before you go back the other way. Never slam your knee into the ground, and if you leave it on the ground, just know that that's rest. So if you need that rest, it's okay to take it. Try to push up from your front heel and keep that front leg's knee behind the toe. Goblet lateral lunge. So using a dumbbell again, when we do our lateral lunge, we want to make sure we have a really good hip hinge, just like on a squat. We're going to drive up from our heel. You don't have to go real low to get benefit, and there is a dynamic stretch element that's involved in this. What we're going to do is bring the weight right up under our chin and keep it close to our body. Our arms form a triangle and our palm heels support the weight. Bicep curls. We're going to be in a supinated grip, so elbows close, palms forward, horizontal position for the dumbbells. We curl up towards our face, and when we lower slow and with control. We don't want to swing the weights. We want to make sure that we are going through a tight, contracted, focused range of motion. Overhead press. We're going to do a split leg stance. Lifting your rear heel off the ground will help you to recruit your glutes and support your lumbar. It's very important that we don't excessively arch our back. Nothing beyond the natural back arch of standing with good posture. Elbows are tight, dumbbells are loaded on your shoulders, and we keep them vertical We press high and return. Keeping your abs tight will really help you with your form. Skullcrusher for your triceps. Horizontal position with one of your dumbbells. You're going to position behind your head. We hammer up to the sky. We keep the dumbbell on the back half of our head so as to emphasize the triceps over the shoulders. It's very important that you keep your abs recruited and keep your glutes tight, keep your legs planted. Go slow. If you feel like you can't hold on to the dumbbell, or if you feel like the fatigue is too much, better to stop and take a mid-set rep break than risk getting hurt. That's it, team. Good job. Now, if the workout wasn't enough for you, it's okay to just simply repeat it. But for today, one solid set, that'll get it done. Hey, we made it. How you feel? Nothing's better than when the workout's over. You can't buy that feeling of victory. If you could finish each workout feeling tired, but victorious, happy, but not satisfied, that's a good mindset to have. That's a good place to be. I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you too. If you could do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on this video, comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you want to see, and subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. That way you're updated every time we put up a new video. Thank you for working out with me. I'll see you next time.